started. So, we are currently in the small, decently small at least, village of Dufton. It's a somewhat peaceful around noontime. Most people are kind of getting home for lunch or having lunch. As a ship sails into town, it's a decently sized merchant vessel, a clipper type ship. At the helm is a strange sight. Erica, you you arrived in this town just this morning, and you were just on your way, passing through the harbor, looking for potentially someone.
Mm-hmm.
As you see this large ship come in, and you can't help but notice the strangeness of it all, because this ship has no crew. Instead, there is just things moving on their own, as if the ship was piloting itself almost. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
So if you go into your character sheet, and then click on Arcana in your skill list.
Ooh. Yes.
Okay. So that is actually let me fix that because it shouldn't be set to do with advantage. Why is it auto setting it to advantage? I wonder. It's just set on advantage. Give me without advantage.
Okay.
Okay, 11. Yeah, you pass it. Being a druid, you have decent knowledge about how magic works. You notice that this entire ship is piloted by Unseen Servant, which is a level 1 spell.
Ooh.
And at the helm, as the ship has fully docked, is coming out from the cabin a gnome sailor. Seems to have finished playing a violin. And as he stops playing, all what you assume is the unseen servants disappear, as you see ropes that are kind of hovering in the air kind of drop to the ground. Well, ain't this a fine day? He goes over to one of the cabins in the rear of the ship and knocks on the door. Excuse me, miss. We have arrived. Stepping out of this cabin is a person who looks mostly humanoid, but with some traits of tabaxi mixed in. Once she has fully left the cabin and closed the door, the gnome kind of says, turns to her and says, "Well, we've arrived in Dufton. I believe this is where you were going."
Yes, thank you.
Well, any special errand you have here, by the way?
No.
I see. Well, have you been here before?
I have not.
Well, I suppose I could help show you around. I still need to wait for some supplies to arrive, and it would seem, he looks over the railing of the ship, that they have yet to arrive. They should be arriving in the evening, so we're a bit ahead of schedule. So, well, I can accompany you a bit if you want.
That would be nice.
They leave the ship and they kind of disembark. The landway is right next to roughly where you were standing when you noticed this, Erica. The gnome kind of walks kind of close enough there to be like within normal speaking distance and says, "Good morning to ya," with a slight sailor salute. In a jaunty walk.
Ah, good morning.
Yes. You seem befuddled.
Yes, it was quite an impressive unseen servant you had going.
Oh, I see. So you're knowledgeable in the arcane as well. Well, I hate to admit it, but my magical capabilities are quite limited, but it's one of the few talents I do have, this ghost crew. It's sadly the only crew I have nowadays.
Oh, did something happen?
Nothing. Just some unfortunate accidents by the by Land's End.
Ah, I
It's gonna
shan't
be it's
try.
yeah, it's gonna be a while before I can ship tea from Lyons again. Well, hopefully this round trip should get me enough profit that I can hopefully hire maybe at least a deckhand or two.
Ah, yes. Well,
Well,
I wish you luck then.
Well, this one has been helpful on the trip, and he kind of steps aside so that you can see the half tabaxi behind him.
Ah,
He was needing of passage around the Topaz Isles, and well, she was quite a help. So we have been making the trip here from there.
that's nice.
Well, in that case, as I said, I am currently waiting for my supplies to arrive, so you don't seem to be from around these parts.
No, indeed.
Well, I'm gonna be showing this one around. Would you mind joining us?
Ah, I suppose I might as well. Thank you, actually.
Oh, you're so welcome. It's lonely nowadays otherwise. And he kind of steps away jauntily towards the harbor master's office, where he's essentially probably gonna like take in that he has arrived and stuff. And he kind of signals like, just wait here, you two make yourself acquainted in the meantime.
Ah,
Well, I will see ya.
ah, nice to meet you. Erica,
Very beautiful name.
thank you.
So, when did you get here?
Ah, just this morning.
Oh. So that's not too far gone.
Indeed.
It would be at most like 2 to 4 hours.
Did you have any errands here?
No.
Ah,
I just decided to leave my village.
I see. Well, how was it there?
Let's just say it's not that great.
Ah. Well, I can empathize with that.
You can give me a history check if you think that that Erica will be knowledgeable about other countries.
Probably not that much.
All right. As you are kind of acquainting with each other, you hear a loud kind of crash from a bit further into the village.
Oh,
What was that?
The gnome comes rushing back towards you. Oh, well, what was that?
I don't know.
We should probably check it out.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea. You two take point.
Well, I guess we're going to go there now.
Yes, you head there. Erica, you're kind of moving at a decent pace, but not like full speed, really. Whereas Lucia, you have to kind of give a bit more effort into keeping up with the wood elf. The gnome is, without any luck at all, trying to follow you with his little legs. He is not keeping up at all. You two arrive at what seems to be a crashed carriage. It's on its side and halfway into what seems to be a animal enclosure, and the other half being in a ditch at the side of the road. You can see what looks to be the driver kind of laying on his side in the animal enclosure. And there is tracks on the road that shows that he has probably swerved and thus landed here. His two horses is kind of just standing over him.
Oh goodness.
We should probably check up on him.
Yes. How are you, my friend?
He kind of comes to as you help him up. What happened?
It looks like maybe you swerved and crashed.
Oh no. Oh no. He panically gets up and rushes to his carriage. While it's on his side, he climbs up on it and pulls up the door and looks inside. And you can see his facial expression kind of as just it goes from a panic into despair.
Oh. What's the matter?
No. He closes the door and holds his head. He turns and looks around, panicked. No, they took it. Oh no.
They took what exactly?
Well, you see, I was transporting this box. You see, it was very important that it arrive, and it apparently was given to me to look less suspicious when it was traveled, rather than having a full armed guard. They were supposed to be the decoy, and it seems that oh no, what am I gonna do?
Well, maybe we, or at least I, well, don't want to drag you into this if you don't want to, but maybe can help find it.
I would help as well.
If you would be so kind. As you're having this conversation, another person who is currently present, who has kind of heard a crash and arrived a bit later than you, alongside with around the same time as the gnome catches up, a topaz scaled dragonborn walks in to the onto the road. and notices what's going on. You have slightly overheard the most recent things that have been said.
Crash. Oh wait, I'm supposed to talk. Yeah, I just ask in a bit higher voice, just what was that ruckus? I don't know what to do here.
Okay, you two notice this Dragonborn kind of approaching and asking what has happened. Do you respond?
Well, this carriage appears to have crashed, and the driver has lost something very important, so we were thinking of helping him.
Yeah. Well, first of all, hello. My name is Kara Dragneel. Nice to meet you two. Or you four at that point. And since you're going to help this poor man, me, who's trying to prove himself, I will help you in this noble quest.
Oh, that is appreciated. Thank you.
The gnome who has also arrived goes, well, I didn't have anything else scheduled. Count me in. He also then... the gnome kind of heads over to the merchant or the driver and kind of kneels down and asks, excuse me, sir, were you with the guild? And they kind of talk business about like guild affairs and repercussions, as well as essentially insurance. While the three of you kind of discuss what to do next.
Well, a good start would be to just follow the tracks and just look around for any clues. What do you
That would be the
guys think?
smartest, yes.
Do you want to look around this area, or do you want to like try and follow the like look if there are any tracks, etc., stuff like that?
I would look for tracks.
All right, give me a survival check.
What do you mean? What do I do?
You think these might be tracks, footprints, but you're unsure if it's from whatever caused this accident or if it's just from local animals.
I'm not really sure about these.
Yeah, you're not really familiar enough with the local fauna to tell them apart.
I want to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, you can do so, yeah.
Yeah. How do I do that? Okay.
So you see where you have. Actually, let me give you your slots. So you're gonna have 4 slots of that, and then you're gonna have 2 slots of that. So you just take those down a peg when you use the slot on the spell list.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you can click on the Speak with Animals, and it will do the thing. Post it in chat for you.
Ah.
There you go. So for 10 minutes you can speak with animals. You do like a little gesture and cast the incantation.
Yeah.
Which animals do you want to speak with?
Well, you said there was an animal enclosure next to where it crashed.
Yes, and there are 2 horses that the carriage was attached to as well.
Yes. I think maybe the animals in the enclosure, because they could have seen if there was anything going on before the carriage arrived.
Okay, there seems to be sheep in the enclosure.
Okay.
You approach one of the sheep, and it goes, "Bah." It's not realizing that you can understand it yet.
Ah. Hello there, dear sheep. I was wondering, this carriage here, did you see when it crashed?
Blimey, I didn't realize you could speak me language. Well, yeah, I'm not sure. I was enjoying this grass. But I did spot some weird individual that I've not seen before.
Oh. What did they look like?
It was another one of those two-legged things like you. But they were dressed in far too glittery stuff. They looked like salt crystals.
I see.
They were stood over there, he says, and kind of looks over towards one side of just by the animal enclosure. You can see like a couple of trees that would probably make a good hiding spot.
I see. Did you notice anything more of what they did or what happened when it crashed?
I can't say I was too bothered by what was going on. I just want this thing out of me grass.
Well, that's fair enough.
You should ask. There was what are they called? Those two-legged dog thingies. There was two of those following that weird person. After this thing ended up here, those two dog thingies headed over towards the old sawmill.
Oh. I see. Actually, did you say the thing you're talking about? What did that look like?
The dog things?
No, the thing in the grass.
That is just the carriage he's referring to.
Ah, yeah. I see. Yeah. The dog, thing is...
Give me a nature check.
Okay.
You immediately recognize the description as kobolds.
Oh.
Particularly, they seem to be kobolds that are probably serving a blue dragon.
Oh. I see. Well, thank you very much for your information.
No problem. He continues eating his grass.
Yes. Enjoy your grass.
Yes. What do you do next?
If I still have time, I might as well ask the horses too.
Yeah, sure. You have time for one more conversation. You approach the horses, and one of them goes, "Hello there. I saw you were speaking to that fluff thing."
Ah, yes, indeed.
"Well, I guess as far as I can understand that you're trying to find out what happened.
Yes,
Well,
I wanted to ask you as well, if you don't mind.
well, the last thing we saw was that something stepped out from behind a tree or something. Suddenly, everything was black.
Oh,
I think Joe saw more."
ah, the...
Other horse, yes.
yes. Ah, Joe, did you see more what happened?
Oh, Bobby, why do you have to make me have to answer? The horse seems like it had probably hit his head slightly when the crash happened, because it seems a bit woozy and dizzy.
Ah,
It's not like serious injury, it's just like a bit shock. Yeah, well, there was some sort of thingy, and then there was some ooga beluga and suddenly black.
oh. I'm terribly sorry about what happened.
Oh, well, it looked at least like, it looked like there was two people. When I came to, there was a human dressed very well, and it looked like a half-orc carrying a box.
Oh. Did you see where they headed?
No. We're still worried to find me driver. How else we gonna be fed?
Yeah, I understand that. Well, thank you. It's still valuable information.
Alright, pal. Head off.
I'm thinking, let's see, wait. Let's see. Well, you said it wasn't too much hurt, but I was thinking of casting Cure Wounds, if that would help.
I mean, yeah, you could cast Cure Wounds on it.
Yeah, it's a sort of sign of thanks and so.
Fair. Cure Wounds you have in your attack and spellcasting list, even.
Yes. Do that.
6 health. Yeah, the horse kind of recovers there. And seems fine now.
Yeah.
The other two, you have just seen this druid just speak normally, so you've gotten half the conversation, but the other end has just been bars and nays.
Could you translate that?
Ah. Yes. Absolutely. Well, it seems like there was this man dressed in very fancy clothing. He was hidden behind those trees over there. And he must have done something, because he stepped out from the trees and the horses described how everything went black. And then they had already crashed. And, well, one of the horses also said that there was the well-dressed human then was there, and also was it an orc? Is it?
A half orc.
Yeah, a half orc carrying a box, which probably was the thing that was stolen then. But I also heard from the sheep there. We should try to talk to. Well, there were a couple of kobolds who headed to a sawmill, who probably saw more of this.
Now what to do?
Well, I'd say we go visit those kobolds a little visit.
Alright.
We might as well ask them.
Alright. You make your way towards the sawmill, where, as far as you understand it, it seems that the gnome knows where it is. Well, you walk for a bit. It's not that long a walk. It's about like 20 minutes or so down the road. Alright. I think you should be right ahead around the bend here. Do we want to, like, just walk straight in, or are we gonna be sneaky?
I want to kick in the door!
Does anyone stop this?
Nope, I encourage it.
Well, maybe we should try to knock first.
Alright, how about we knock twice, and then the third time we just kick in the door?
Well, if you must.
Okay, the four of you make your way up to the door. It seems to be quite old and abandoned. You can see that while there is a door, there are multiple like broken windows. There's holes in the roof. There's some holes in the wall from the other side. You can see as you approach. It's mostly nature has taken over this place. You would suspect it's probably not needed anymore, and you can make a history check if you want to know whoever wants to know if they have any knowledge around this area.
We're good.
All right. The door itself is a kind of haggard wooden door. It's barely kind of hanging. It still has both hinges, but one of them is about to give out, probably.
So, if I were to knock real hard, would the door fall out of its frame?
There is a risk for it, yes.
I shall.
Alright, do you want to knock with the intention of knocking it down, or do you want to just knock with the intention of making a sound?
I want to knock with the intention of making a sound.
Okay, then give me a strength check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yes. So, if you... I believe you can just press...
I pressed the disadvantage button on top.
Yes. Okay, so... you knock it, the door kind of buckles, the hinge creaks ominously. It's barely hanging. You have probably done some damage to the door, but you do make a sound, a decently good sound. You can hear what sounds like shuffling inside, like creatures kind of scattering slightly.
shall knock again.
All right, give me another one. You knock again. This time you kind of do roughly the same strength put into it. It's a loud ring, and the door kind of just... The hinge kind of slightly comes off, which causes the door to no longer be in a state where it can keep closed, and it gently kind of just creaks open, like...
My poor ears.
Inside you can see what seems to be an empty workspace floor. There is though a lot of vegetation and a lot of like old machinery that people could hide in, buy and stuff.
Well, we knocked twice. Therefore, I'm allowed to kick in the door, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not being very friendly.
Cautious, yeah.
Tell you why you're grinning.
Nothing.
I have the feeling
Why
that
do-
you have something planned.
I do have a feeling you're just gonna hit somebody with the door.
I mean, the door is
Well-
open at this point.
Yeah, but I want to kick the door. Alright, what do I give you? The same one again?
This time you give me a attack with adding your strength to it. So just roll me an attack, which I believe would just be a roll me a d20 and you can add your strength to it.
How? Help.
So you have the dice roll on the left side.
Where on the left? Wait.
Like
wait,
next to on the left of the map, you have your dice roller there.
That one. So you want any 20. But what do I? How do I just give you a normal one?
So if you see that you have advanced advanced roller at the bottom.
Oh.
Click that, and then you can go for 1d20 and then +4.
Is it +4?
No, like let me check actually. Yeah, I think it is +4, isn't it? What's your strength? Your strength is 18, I believe. So yeah, +4.
Okay.
You close the door and then kick it. It flies in a bit and then crashes down. It crashes into what seems to be like an old water-powered saw, and that topples over. And behind it, you see 3 kobolds that have like perfectly stood like to match the shape of the machine. They see you, and as they do, they draw their weapons.
Ah.
So,
Oh, the screen
roll
changed.
for initiatives. You all have your initiatives in you. So what you want to do is click on your icon, so it's selected.
Wait. I need to close this. Now I need to find my icon.
All the way up.
There.
Yes. Once you find it, right-click on it, and it says open character, and that's where you go. It should open up your character sheet,
Yeah.
Mine
and
is
in
all the way
there
up.
you roll initiative from there, and it should add it to the turn order.
Where is initiative?
It's at the top.
It's at the top.
Yes.
Oh, that one.
Oh,
Once everyone's rolled initiative.
How do I roll initiative?
So mark your character,
Yeah, it's marked.
open your character sheet,
It's open.
and on the character sheet at the top almost, you see you have
Next to armor class.
Yeah.
What again? I did not hear thing.
Next to
Ne-
armor class.
Yeah,
on top.
in the top middle.
Our
you
class
should-
that we have initiative, yes.
Yes, click where it says initiative. There you go.
Oh.
Let me roll down the list, and also you. Lucia will be in the front. How do you want to be placed? Let's see. I'm gonna place out the enemies while you decide how you want to place yourself. You can move yourself, but not in front of where Lucia is.
Wait, the blue one is the troll, right?
No, the blue one is the gnome.
Dwarf. The gnome. Alright. How are we close behind then?
Okay, and I will also point out that it's like the door is essentially this area, like this opening here, so you can't really go around that opening there.
You said there are holes around it, aren't there?
Yes, you could probably like find a hole in a window or something like that if you want to. You couldn't move there now though, because the battle has started and you have to be behind here.
You said like here?
Yeah, that works. Okay, so then I'm gonna have the gnome go at the end. So I'm gonna actually start with you. I'm also gonna add these guys to it. Where is it now? So it is there. Then there and
$19, $5, and 11. Damn.
so let me do descending again, and then I'm gonna move him to the far end. Well, actually, I'm gonna actually move it so this way. So I'm gonna this. There we go. And then we
Oh, the
go.
music just stopped.
Yes.
He's changing it.
Never a good sign if your music stops in the middle of a battle.
All right. So the first kobold is gonna move. Having noticed that you come in, but because you surprised them, they don't get to turn this time. So Lucia, you are first.
Alright, let me think. Is there anything throwable around me?
I mean the door.
You know what? Yeah, let's do that.
Just slab one with the door.
I'll just take the door and hit
Okay.
it at which one though?
All the way in the back would be good.
Probably if I can reach that. Okay, can I reach that?
I mean, let me check. I think you should be able to. Let me see. It is. Should be able to. So 30 plus 1/4 of your dragon push. Okay, so let me see. So you're trying to go for the back end one.
Yeah.
That is within. Yeah, that's absolutely within range for you.
Alright. I will do that then.
All right. You pick up this door. Give me an attack, and you can give me a d20 and add 8 to it.
8.
Yes. Okay. The AC of the kobolds is not enough to deal with that. Yes. It sees the door flying towards it as you grab it and just huck it. And the kobold kind of just tries to move out, and no chance. It hits him square in the back, and he falls forward. Roll me damage for it. It would be 1d4 plus 8.
1d4 plus 8 again?
Yes. You crit. No, damage is not critting again. That's his attack, right? My bad. It's not a crit. It is 12 damage. He takes a severe beating from this. So severe that you like huck the door on him, and he kind of freezes up as he's falling, and he is downed.
Well, that's paraplegic.
Alright, that's one.
Well,
Yes. You have bonus action left if you want, and movement.
Yeah, I was gonna move in. I should be able to reach that either way, so I'm gonna move right
Right.
there.
You move in front to kind of just impose yourself on them. Alright. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
I forgot what my bonus actions would be.
Primarily, I don't think you have much you
Yeah, I
can
don't
do with
think
your
I have
bonus
any.
action.
No, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it would mostly be just
Yeah.
using an item and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna end the turn here.
Alright. Kara, you're up.
Well, I would just run to the door, look the kobold straight in the eyes, and just tackle him.
Which
Pinning him
one?
down. That one. The one
Alright,
that's not-
this is see. Where did you start?
I started here, went from the
Okay,
door and just catapulted.
So that would mean it's 5, 15.
25.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Yep, you can go in and tackle. So are you doing it like just as an unarmed tackle?
Unarmed tackle, holding him down, and intimidation, so he would stop resisting.
Okay, so you want to essentially grapple with him. In that case, give me an armed attack first. So give me a d20, adding your strength modifier, which I believe is
2.
no, your strength modifier is 0. So just a
Zero.
d20. Just throw me a d20.
7.
Okay, you do not manage to hit him. The kobold sees you dashing toward him, and you kind of and you fly past him, and you go the remaining 5 feet over to here.
Alright. Is it still my turn?
Yes, you still have your bonus action if you want.
I would turn around and attack again.
So that will be your offhand attack, if so.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a attack roll with that. That is your dex modifier instead, so I believe it's +2 to it.
Where do I see the modifiers? It's just like
Yeah.
intelligence. Dex, where's Dex?
Yes. Okay, so actually, your offhand is your short sword, right? You have that as a pre-written attack. You have it in your attack and spellcasting.
Yeah, and how do I do that?
So in the middle of your character sheet, you see where it says like this. You have your trick shots, and then you have custom short sword.
Disarming, custom short. Just click it, right?
Yes. That is a hit. And damage on the short sword is a d6, so plus. Yes, so just give me a d6 for the damage.
D6, just a normal one, right?
Yes, and then +2 for the. So you, he evades you, and you kind of notice that there's, and you turn around, and just in your offhand, you just slash him with your blade as you've finished your tackle, and it doesn't go very deep, but it does leave a decent slash across him.
Yeah.
And he kind of goes, ah! Okay. Next up is this kobold, who is currently threatened by the half tabaxi in front of him, and is gonna just try and, after having seen what happened to his friend, is demoralized and kind of just flailing wildly to try and get you away with an attack.
How cute.
So, I'm gonna roll a... And the kobolds have an attack of... where is it? Right, there it is. So he's gonna attack you. 14, what is your AC?
16. It's armor class, right?
Yes. Yeah, he slashes towards you with his dagger. It's just nowhere near hitting you. All right. Erica, you're up next.
Yes. Well. We need to still ask them. So, I think just move sort of into the opening.
Yes.
And one square is 5 feet, right? I think.
Yes.
So,
And diagonals also count as only one, for reference.
yeah. So if I here would to put the center of sleep, then both the ones still ups would be in range, right?
I mean, its range is 20 feet.
Yes.
So,
In that point.
15 and 10. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I want to do that, and that would be then.
Also, for the sake of reference, just to keep track of it, sleep doesn't because it's from your item. But also remember that your spells have material costs. I'm essentially saying that you have enough materials to start off with to cast each spell at least once that have a material cost.
Mm-hmm.
But because spell comes from your item, or sleep comes from your item, that one doesn't. You can ignore the material cost for that one.
Yes, I was also wondering, like, doesn't it work as a druidic focus? So
Yes, which means that any materials that aren't consumed still work.
Yeah.
But
So
if you have stuff that consume, you still need to consume the materials.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Let's see. Did yeah, and the other ones I cast didn't have material components, I don't think.
I don't think you had many of them, no.
Yeah. Right. And sleep, you said, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
And then I also.
It's only sleep and good berry. Those are your only spells that have materials.
Mm-hmm. And well, yeah. Also the level 2 ones I just took, but.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. But then let's see. Because I get the one spell slot higher automatically from the staff, right?
It has one tier higher, yes.
Yeah, so even if I just so I will just use it one spell slot, but I will then click to cast it as level 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, that is a... and yes, both of those would be affected, and they are within. So yes, they fall asleep.
Nice.
These two are now asleep, yes. There. Since they are now asleep, technically you can leave combat if you want, or you can keep going. The sleep lasts for, I believe it is... let me check actually. It lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah. This should be enough to tie them up, so we can ask them afterwards.
Okay. We could tie them together. Like just wrap them up like a burrito with a rope.
Yeah, all right. Does anyone of you have a rope?
I don't think I do.
Let's see. Is there maybe in...
Or is there like anything that could be used in this house?
You can give me a survival check. You look around, but you don't find anything particularly rope-like. At least not as far as you can like, there's nothing that you think could be used as a rope, at least.
A question. It said that from the druid class I would have an explorer's pack.
Yes, but we're going for gold buy, so...
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair? Yes. Okay. No, in that case I don't.
All right.
But actually, yeah. Can I cast the Druidcraft cantrip
You can, yes.
to tie them with the vines?
You can, yes. And I don't think that has a duration, does it?
Yeah, it's takes effect. Oh no,
Yeah.
persists for 1 round. Or maybe? Or no.
No, that's for the weather.
Ah, yes. Yes. Yeah, so if you allow me to.
Yeah,
Yep. Okay.
sure. You manifest this kind of vine structure from nearby plant life, and you can use it to tie them up. Well then. They are tied up, and once they wake up, they are tied together. You can't move and are restrained. What do you do now?
Well, I mean, we kind of have to wait for them to wake up first.
Yeah, I mean, the gnome kind of walks up and goes, "Wow, that was an interesting solution." Well,
I would like to go there and just slap one of them awake.
which one?
The one with the more HP.
All right. Do a melee attack with your strength, so D20.
Strength is nothing, right? Like, just
Yes.
normal defense. A 6.
Yes, and you do 1 damage to it, and it wakes up. It kind of snarls at you as it comes to.
I look at Dead in the eyes, trying to scare it so it stops.
Give me intimidation.
How?
Character sheet, intimidation in your skill list.
Initiative, no. Where's intimidation again?
In your skill list on the left side.
Skill. I am lost.
It's next to your ability scores.
I'm calling just in the paper sheet. Their attributes and abilities. Yeah. Intimidation.
Middle left, roughly. Right next to wisdom.
In the character sheet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Intimidation. Yeah, I think. Yep, 3.
You snarl at it, and this kobold, who was probably serving a blue dragon, sees you, a fake dragon, in his mind, trying to intimidate me, and he goes. What do you do? You have entertained him.
What again?
Essentially, he's laughing at you.
I slap him one more time with the other hand. Specifically the backhand.
Alright, give me another melee attack.
Alright, here comes the bitch slap. 3.
While tied up, he is still able to move his head out of the way, and you just miss. And he continues laughing at you.
Can
Well,
I
that wasn't
like
very
intimidate it from behind as I tower behind him?
Yes, you can give me an intimidation as well. Suddenly he stops laughing and looks behind him. And seems to shrink slightly.
Now there we go.
He is now obedient enough to listen to if you have anything to say.
I would say our little druid friend should do that.
Ah. Well. Greetings. Sorry for the intrusion. Well, we were wondering, I heard that you might have been around when the carriage crashed in town. We were wondering if you saw anything there.
Crash, go boom boom. Man, spell. Darkness.
Oh.
Big brute. Heavy axe. Go shop. Bring thing. Carry.
Did you see it to where?
Kobold on shore. Merely told. Guard. Protect. Scare. Lord's order.
Oh.
Said hide in sawmill. Eat. Something.
I see. You said Lord's Order. Who might that
Yes.
be?
Lord, Big Blue Lord.
Ah. Where is your lord?
Big Blue Lord in land of Boom Boom.
Hmm. Well.
You can give me a history check if you want to. If you've heard anything about this land of Boom Boom.
Yeah, I might as well. Let's see. Let's see. That makes sense.
You have no idea what this land of Boom Boom is. You hazard it might be a land with volcanoes, or it might be a land where there's a lot of echo, or maybe it's a land where there's like a lot of storms, or maybe it's just,
Explosions.
or maybe it's just a neighbor to some guy who is very loud.
Well, let's try something else. Did yes. So the person who took the thing from the carriage.
Yes.
Were they affiliated with you in any way?
Believe. Worship, Lord. Not servant, but worship.
I see. So you were there together then?
Yes, yes.
Well, and she would sort of look back at the others, or look around to the others, I guess. Do you have any other ideas for what I could ask them?
Ah,
could
my brain is
show us.
fried.
If they could show us where exactly their master is, or like where they probably brought the thing, the box.
Yeah.
From what you could understand of the explanation, essentially, they were told to follow along and help if anyone tried to like protect the object. They were then said to go to the sawmill and be bait.
Bait.
Ah.
So we were tricked, basically.
Now I feel bad for you.
Well, that sucks.
Well, does anyone have any idea of where this land of Boom Boom might be?
I would ask the gnome if he has a map, and show it to the kobold for him to basically show what land that is.
Where? They can't be. Oh, they probably are. Right, blue.
Oh?
Well, they're well, He kind of pulls out a map and puts it on a. He goes over to like a small table or something and puts it down. It's a world map, so let me actually just pull one out so you can all see it. Boom, and then actually switch you
so
to
tiny.
the. Yes, let me switch you to a different layer. If I go to the map layer. Should work. There we go. And then let me resize it. There we go, that should be visible.
Visible enough at least.
So, as far as, so he explains first off, so, we are currently here, right? In Dafton. None of you are knowledgeable in seafaring, are you?
No.
Well, have any of you heard about the tea races?
The what?
The tea races. No?
No.
Well, you see, most of the world's tea is actually harvested over here, and he points. However, the main source of consumption is, of course, and the main market is here in Avalon, in the capital. Tea has to get there, on the other hand. And, well, there's only really one way to get there. If you want to focus on efficiency between speed and safety.
And where might that be?
Well, you see, there are, in theory, 3 ways you could get there. One would be, of course, to just sail over to the United Empire. But if so, you have to cross the mountain ranges and then get through the vast jungles of Yundrakal, which are very fearsome, before you can then possibly take a small boat across. And then you still have to travel across all of Avalon. Not the most favorable path. Another way would, of course, be to go northward. First off, oh right, there's no chance anyone would ever try to brave the central continent. The deserts there are far too harsh to travel, especially with plants. The other way would be, of course, to follow the coastline north. But here's the issue. This land, this continent up here, has issues when it comes to seafaring. Which is why most tea merchants will go through the Lion's Sea and past. He kind of sinks in with a slight edge of melancholy as his past World's End. Then north, along the coast, and into the capital of Avalon, into Hardcastle. However, the reason why you can't really seafare past this continent is it's enveloped in constant lightning storms.
Oh.
The seas around there are harsh, the waves even harsher, and the currents if you fall in. A watery grave to Davy Jones' locker. How do you respond to this knowledge?
So, is the place up north with the thunderstorms then? Do you think that might be?
Probably this land of boom boom.
I see.
Do we have to go by sea?
Well, they surely can't have made it that far already. So maybe if we can catch up with them, if they would be going there, which way would they take?
Considering the harsh seas around the fallen kingdom, no one would brave crossing that channel. Which means that they would probably be heading towards the Horn of Avalon. However, which way they take there is, of course, up in the air. While a direct path would be probably understandably preferable, any seasoned traveler would understand that such would be bringing a lot of hardships with it.
How come?
Well, he pulls out another map. You see, in order to get there, you would first have to cross the hills of Camleth, around here. No horse could really cross that area, not one that isn't battle trained. And even past that, you have to make your way through the caverns over by the old mines in the east. So most people who would travel would either go by ship to the inland sea, out like this, and then take the ground, or potentially, if they have a brave enough shipper, take all the path up to here. But most travelers would likely, probably, take the land route around.
Oh. So then, maybe our best bet is to stop them before they can get a ship.
Probably might be a good idea. Worst case scenario, they take the land route, and at that point, they won't be traveling at least too fast.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
What are we gonna do about that? And the gnome points at the kobolds.
Kill him.
Eh?
No.
Can I keep one as a pet?
I mean, you could try, I suppose.
I mean, sure, I killed one of your friends, but
Yeah, just call him Kobe the Kobold.
I want a kobold friend.
I mean, in theory, yeah, I suppose. Try to convince it, I guess.
I'm bad at convincing people. Actually, this is not a person. Why can't I just join it?
I mean, you can, but that would probably be. It would probably try to run away at first chance.
I don't look that scary. I just smashed a fucking door into his friend. That's all.
You can try to convince him in one way or another.
No, I don't want it anymore.
Alright.
Maybe we should really kill them.
I like to slash their
What?
heads off.
I would like to take that one and throw it into the other one.
All right, I'll pick.
Tom,
one
is
of
that
the
to just-
You pick the one of them more, and we just throw them into each other.
Let's
Wait,
just play
Can't we
kobold
just-
basketball.
can't we just let them go?
Why
Never.
would we let them go?
They,
They
tried
tried
to
to-
attack. Yeah, they attacked us. They tried to kill us. They laughed at me. They humiliated me. They should die.
They attack you in self-defense.
Fuck that. They lost.
Yes, but
Well, I'll just kill the one with less HP while Eve is talking. What do I need to roll?
You can roll a melee attack unless someone stops you.
Oh, did it. 12.
You miss.
Damn it. I have worse luck than ever today.
You
Can I
miss,
just-
and the wake one laughs at you more.
Can I pick them up and just like smash them into the ground?
uh,
You.
can I stop? Make the vines sort of loosen.
You can just cancel them at will.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay,
I
the
can
So
still
vines.
if
pick
they
them
run
up, though.
away, they can literally inform that somebody's going after them, right? You're just basically letting informants go if you do that.
Well, if they go to the master, we can just follow them.
Yes, but if we somehow lost them or they just somehow hide their tracks, or even if they arrive, they will know that we're there, or we're at least after them. We could kill one and bring the other with us just to show us the place, and then kill them later if necessary. If you want at least one of them to survive.
Well, I would prefer both.
You want to be both alive.
Yes, I don't see
Alright,
any reason.
then
They
how
were,
about-
they were just following orders.
Yeah, okay, then we bring both of them. If they try any funny business, they're dead. Is that good enough for you, sir? Ma'am?
Well, I suppose so.
Alright, we got new pets.
What are you gonna do?
We bring them with us.
How do you bring them with you?
We put a collar around their necks, and if they try any funny business, we immediately kill them on the spot.
Do you have a collar?
We can arrange something. Just take some iron, or even just the vines temporarily to get one.
The vines have been cancelled. They are currently slowly backing off, both of them.
Alright, I'll just drop kick one to the ground.
Eh. No, 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 no.
Alright, then I just throw Kura onto them. Kura, they're literally next to you. You want to do something?
I just pick one up and carry it around.
Oh. That's a
Okay,
problem.
give me a athletics for that, and it's gonna be contested by them. Uh, 15. So D20 plus 2. You pick it up, but it's has enough adrenaline from fear that it kind of slithers out of your grasp.
If we don't do something quick, they're gonna run away.
What do you do?
Maybe. Have we gotten the gnome's name, by the way?
None of you know. Only Lucia would know it from traveling on the ship.
Yeah. She would then just try to dress him like, you. Do you know if there's some sort of prison here or something? Somewhere they could be detained?
I mean, the guards' quarters usually has at least a detainment cell.
Yes. So maybe if we just... Well... Maybe just knock them unconscious and then leave them there.
That could work. What do you do then?
Yep.
I was zoned out for a minute.
Do you want to
So if
knock them
we-
unconscious and put them in prison?
Ooh, yes.
Okay. How do you non-lethally attack them?
Can I just, like, smash their head with my fist? That should knock them out, theoretically. At least the one with more HP.
Yeah.
As for the other one, I don't know how to, because might kill it.
Just throw a rock at him. Or just break his leg, one of those. Yeah, you don't need to walk to give information.
Okay. Give me a melee attack then. You can add plus 8 to it.
Which oh shit.
D20 plus 8. Yes.
Oh god. D20 plus 8.
You managed to knock the first one unconscious, yes.
Well, we got the first one.
The other one notices this and starts backing off further.
The thing is, if I hit it again, like the other one, that one would be gone.
What you do?
Is there any way one of you guys could handle that? I don't want to kill it. Well, I kind of do, but I'm not allowed to.
So, let's see. So what, let's see here again. Right. So what level then? Okay. What would Would there be some kind of jungle beast that's 1/4 challenge rating? That could-
I mean, yeah, there's probably quite a lot of them. Let's see what we have. I mean, there's snakes.
Yeah.
Badgers. Panthers. A horse. A velociraptor.
What? What? I like that one.
Yeah.
Also what?
A velociraptor.
I still think. Well, so a snake. Can I do so that I run up first and then transform into a snake and sort of wrap myself around the legs of the creature or something to sort of just knock them out.
You mean like just wild shape, essentially? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then. Do I click anything for that, or is it just...
Just tick down one wild shape charge.
Yeah. Where are the charges for that?
On the right middle, right upper middle of the core one. Just under short rest.
Oh, there. Yes.
Yes. You run up and kind of give me a.
Well, there.
Yeah. Let me just check. So it is the monster manual. So give me a grapple with +2. So with strength +2.
Okay. And the grapple, where is that on the character sheet?
No, just roll me a d20 and add +2 to it.
Okay.
Because you're using the wild shape stats rather than your own for strength and dexterity and
Okay.
constitution.
Yeah. So
Yes.
d20 plus how much did it say?
2.
2. Yeah.
Considering its states, I'm gonna say it has half AC at this point. So yeah, sure. You manage to grab its legs, and it kind of falls over, bops its head, and is knocked unconscious.
And I transform back.
All right. And the gnome goes, a druid. I see. Reminds me, there was another druid I saw recently. Quite a lot of you around.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Was on my travels quite recently, around the time when I picked this one up.
Oh.
And he points at the half tabaxi.
Where was that?
Down by the Topaz Isles. He was traveling with me a bit on my way to the Topaz Isles, and then he said he was gonna find his own way to Dufton and put this woman here on the ship with me instead.
Ah.
Ah, it was that one. Yeah. He saved my life.
Oh. Well.
I hope I can see him again at some point to thank him properly.
Yes. I will want to ask more about that, but we can save that for later.
Understandable. Alright, I guess we're gonna be taking these back.
Yes.
Well. Considering that my supplies should be arriving soon. Perhaps I should suggest... Yes, let's head back into town with these. And from there we can head down to the harbor and discuss where we head next.
That sounds wonderful.
In case you want a ride further north to Avalon, I would be happy to oblige. At least as far as Castle.
Alright, let's go.
You make your way back into... you reach the outskirts of town, where the guard's office is located, and you kind of explain the situation to them, and they take the kobold into custody. Is there anything else you want to do in town before heading down to the harbor? Or in village, rather.
No, I don't think so.
No one who wants to do any shopping or anything before.
Yeah. Actually, I suppose might want to so the I might look for the components that I would need for Summon Beast or Pass Without Trace, if there is sort of any I can't.
Fair. What kind of materials would you need for those?
Let's see. The Gilded Acorn?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Are either any of them consume materials or?
How do I see that again?
It should state if it consumes the item. If not, you're fine to just go without, because I'm not going to be strict enough to have you carry tons of small stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
As long as you have a focus, that works.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't think it says that they are consumed.
All right.
Though it says that the acorn has to be worth a certain amount, so.
Yeah, that's probably just the thickness of the gold it's referring to. Like, to give you an example.
Yeah.
See, yes, for example, so a spell that consumes is, for example, Resurrection, which requires a diamond worth at least 1,000 gold pieces, which a spell consumes.
Yeah.
So unless it states that, you're fine.
Okay, yeah. Then I don't need anything like that. Then.
Yes. All right. You make your way. You meet the driver of the carriage from before, who's kind of still recovering a bit, but he's kind of sitting at a bench in the village. He goes, "Oh, did you find anything?"
Well, unfortunately, it seems we were baited.
Oh, well, if you do find anything out, report and with it back to my superior. He
Yes,
kind of.
well, actually, we do have a lead.
Well,
So,
in that case, I'm not really of a station knowledgeable enough in what's even in the cargo I transported, but seek out the captain, captain of the city guard in Hawcastle.
oh. Well, I think that was where the gnome said that he could take us, so that's perfect then.
You make your way after this conversation down to the harbor. And you notice that there is someone blocking your way. It's about evening at this point. People have kind of left. The harbor is kind of mostly quiet. There's someone standing kind of in front of where you need to go. How do you approach?
Can I try and make out can we see any features at all?
You can give me a perception. You have dark vision, so.
Where's perception? There it is. 1 second.
You spot this person. It is very clearly someone of nobility. He seems somewhat scared, but also very much as if he has something he needs to do. And you spot that he's holding a strange orb in his hand underneath his cloak.
Well, we should probably be. Well, let's just not scare him, I would say. He seems very, yes. And I don't want that orb thing to, break because he gets scared, because I don't think we could afford that.
Yeah. Then I want to cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay, you want to stealth past?
Yes.
Alright, how much does it increase again?
10.
Alright. Everyone can give me a stealth check, and you have a bonus of plus 10 to it. So 6 plus 10, so that's 16.
A d6, right? For stealth.
No, you have stealth in your character sheet.
8.
Okay,
Let's see.
so 18.
Let's see, we have it. There.
19.
Eric, I just like, I never existed.
Just fades off existence and fades back in.
Fair. You managed to make your way, but this is a difficult. This is a very high DC. The person seems to have been looking specifically for you, so trying to melt into the very small crowd that's there, it's too difficult. They're even with Pass Without a Trace, this person seems to have been looking for you specifically.
Seems the kobold ratted us out.
He shouts, "Stop! Right there! You three! And he kind of waves his way through the small crowd that's there. How do you react?
Just keep walking like nothing happened.
The man, seeing that you are not stopping, seems to pray some sort of prayer. And goes, "Please forgive me. Farewell." And he throws the orb on the ground.
Hey.
Suddenly, green smoke emerges from the point of impact. He begins
That does not look good.
He begins to convulse in pain. His mouth and eyes begin dripping a black oozing liquid as light begins to emerge from all orifices. And he's enveloped in this kind of green flame that eats him up, completely incinerating him. People have begun to run away. The crowds are scattering. And from the ground, you hear strange sounds and noises.
We can't hear you. Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
And suddenly, a skeletal arm reaches up from the dirt, and out climbs a moving skeleton, and shambles up. Another, and then another. And soon you see before you 7 skeletal creatures.
For a second, I thought he's gonna say a lich.
No. You then once again roll for initiative.
Blub.
Because you wanted to send the results of this roll to the
Don't forget that you have to mark your character, or otherwise it won't be added to the tracker.
Ah, that makes more sense.
livid.
1 second, my thing is laggy as shit. Where am I?
Well, Lucia just completely did not get what's happening. What
What do you mean?
You got a 3.
Yeah, but that was before I even, you know.
Yes, just re-roll it because it needs to be added to the tracker.
I got a 6. See, I know what's happening, bitch.
Just barely.
Listen. If you don't stop, I will yeet you into the skeleton.
Do it.
Okay, I will. Hey, you know what's gonna happen.
That's the plan. You just grab the tail and just swing me around.
You spin me right around. So
Okay,
wait,
then.
Tay,
Yes.
I have a question. If I were to plan that I yeet him, do I still have to pass his athletics check?
As long as he's complying with it, no.
I fully agree, but getting thrown.
We have a plan!
I just take out my ear and my sword sword and become a Beyblade.
Okay.
God damn it.
So, first off, this skeleton here is gonna kind of slowly shamble to this to standing position. They are currently kind of still in a bit of a daze from rising up from the undead, So I'm giving you essentially. They are not surprised, but they won't be doing anything this turn. This
They're just
round.
menacingly looking
So,
at us.
Erica with Kara on deck.
Dexterity check?
No, on deck. Okay, you're next up.
Well, I just punch him into the chest and rip him into...
So what I mean to say is, it's Erica's turn, and you're up next.
Oh, okay.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Let's see then. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Well, let's go with this then. I want to cast. Summon Beast.
Okay, where do you want to summon it?
Right, 90 feet. Let's see.
And what do you summon exactly? See,
Yeah.
this
Let's
is
go with
spirit stat.
there.
Okay. Right, I'm going to. I don't have an icon
And,
outright at the ready. So what I'm gonna do is exactly where did you want it?
Here.
There. Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take your icon and then I'm gonna spin it. Then
You're gonna spin it. Erica's being
And
smart.
let's make it a land animal.
all right. So that's the
Puppy.
spell. Summon beast is the name of that spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and
So
land should be
this-
wolf if it's after Baldur's Gate.
So the stat block for that is it can be any small
Oh, really?
beasts. Yeah. And
the
you're going
horde
for
of dogs.
land, so that means it has pack tactics.
Yes.
Just summon a horde of dogs against skeletons.
Any particular form you want this beast to take?
So. Right.
I mean, I would assume stuff like wolf, bear, panther,
Yeah, any land living animal.
yeah,
Yeah.
frog.
Tiger.
Tiger, gotcha.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Okay.
Now, the more important question is, can I ride the tiger?
It is a small beast. Its strength, however, is it? It should, in theory, probably be able to carry. It is small, so it has. How much do you weigh again?
Ouch!
I mean, that is important. You don't want to make the
know.
tire collapse.
In theory, it should be possible. Yes,
Good to know.
it should have enough strength to where it could work. Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty small, so.
All right.
Yeah. So then it's the beast's turn after mine, right?
So I believe, does it state that it's after you? or
Yeah. Shares your initiative count, but it takes a turn immediately after yours.
does it- Yes, there you go. Gotcha.
So I order it to maul.
All right. So maul is a melee weapon attack with your
Yes.
spell attack modifier.
Ah.
So give me a d20 and add your spell attack, which would be your wisdom modifier.
Yeah. So that's +3 then, I think. Yeah. Check. Wisdom, yes, 3.
All right.
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 Right, it has advantage, right? Because ally is within 5 feet.
An ally is indeed within 5 feet. Yes.
So I can roll that again then.
Yes.
Ah, that's better.
Alright, roll me the damage, which is a d8 plus 4 plus the spell level.
Okay, yeah.
So it would
D8.
be d8 plus 6.
Yes.
Alright, you summon this tiger, and it goes and then mauls with its claw and does a sizable chunk into this skeleton. It's essentially rips open the rib cage. This skeleton no longer has a rib cage. Anything else you want to do with your bonus action?
Not sure I really have anything. What? Do I have any bonus? Oh, actually, yeah, I do have that. Actually, yeah, that is a bonus action. Let's
Alright.
see then.
What are you thinking?
Yes. Yeah. Spirit totem.
Alright.
But yeah, is it okay if I changed it to what I wrote today?
Yes.
Yeah. So elephant then.
Alright. A spiritual creature appears. It's incorporeal, but it has like the shape and looks like an elephant, but it's made of like a shimmery magical substance. Does it take a space, or is it just...
Yes, I think so, maybe. See.
Yes, it's to a point.
Yes, within 60 feet and then 30-foot radius around.
Yes, where do you want to put it?
Right. Let's see. 30 feet, that's 6 of them.
Yes, that's 6 tiles.
Yeah. Those. I mean, there sounds probably good. In the middle. There.
All right. There, and then this time I will change its hue to be there. And then at 30 radius, was it?
Yes. Yes.
That should be visible.
Yes. Indeed. And,
Alright, do you want to say what this aura does?
Yes. Since it's an elephant, it makes all creatures of my choice I'll choose the allies to gain temporary hit points equal to 5 plus my druid level, which is 8 then in total.
Yes, yep.
And also, all of us gain advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Yes.
While in the aura. Of course.
Alright. In that case, it's Kara next, I believe.
Yeah.
And you will gain also 8 temporary hit points, which I'll just add on to you all. While you take your turn.
Grim. Your turn.
Yes. I attack the skeleton down here. The one
Which
that
one?
I put my character.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
I was here, so.
Yep. Move down to there. Yes. How do you attack?
Straight punch into the chest and ripping it into two, basically breaking the bones.
All right. Give me a unarmed attack for that, or are you using your sword?
Armed attack. I'm using my sword to slash basically between the chest.
Okay. So give me a attack with your dexterity added.
Okay. What's my dex again? My dex is 2, right?
Yes, it's +2.
I have to take the turn order away for this. So d20 +2. 17.
17 hits. Give me the damage roll, which is a d6, I believe, only, because I know actually it's full thing. So yes, d6 +2.
d6 +2 is a 4.
All right, you deal 4 damage. It's not even close to the same amount of damage that the tiger did, but you do at least manage to do some sizable damage.
Yep.
The tiger looks over at you and gives you a vibe of those are rookie numbers. You can't understand the tiger, but that's the feeling you get from it.
Rude.
All right. Skeletons don't take their turn this turn. Lucia with the bard on deck afterwards.
Alright, so, can I walk up to Kara? Well, I can.
Yeah. Yes, you have enough movement for that, fine.
And, I can then... Wait, how do I ping again?
Right click and then ping everyone.
No, not that.
Right click on an empty tile, so to speak.
It just says open character.
Okay, then just hold hold down mouse.
Ah.
Gotcha, that one.
Can I yeet it at that one?
That
can I
is-
yeet Kara at that one?
Yes, that is a 30 feet distance. Your throwing distance is 30 plus 10 for each strength modifier, so yes.
Okay, so I grab Kara then.
Okay, you grab Kara. How do you... what do you grab and then...
And we also have advantage, right? On this?
yes, because it's a strength check, yes.
So you want me to do the check first?
Yes, an athletics check. The DC is essentially...
athletics?
Yes. DC is essentially non-existent because there is no resistance. So it's just don't roll a 1. That's fine, yes.
I grab her by the tail though, or him.
With surprising ease considering the size of the Dragonborn, just whoop.
Alright. What do you need next?
If you want to throw, then you give me an improvised attack with aka thrown attack, which is then a d20 plus your strength, because Talon Brawler then adds another 8, so plus 8, plus 4, so plus 8. So d20 plus 8. That is a hit. Give me the damage, which is an improvised weapon. However, since it is somewhat weight, wearing a breastplate, your weight is 60 pounds. So I'd say we can add let me do some math on the side. Yeah, sure. 1d4 plus 3 plus 8.
So?
1d4 plus 11. Okay. I'm gonna take a book from Critical Role and ask, how do you want to do this?
What do you mean how?
How do you want to kill this skeleton with this attack?
I mean, I just crash a fucking dragonborn into it.
Alright.
This little cat girl, literally like maybe, I don't know, 150 in size, is smashing a dragonborn into a fucking skeleton.
Alright, let me just do this. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna let that not be a thing. Right,
What?
I was gonna think if the skeleton was gonna do an attack of opportunity on Kara, but no.
That would be rude.
Kara, you are flung through the air, and suddenly you hear a loud crash underneath you. As this skeleton has been completely pulverized. You're sitting in a pile of bone dust. You have your bonus action left.
Not like I have anything, but sure. I can still move, right? Like a little bit at least?
Yeah, you still have movement. Let's see. So you moved from
I think
there.
10 or 15.
15, so you have 15 left, yes.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just gonna move closer to that one.
Alright. Yes?
I'm gonna end it.
Alright. Well, ain't this a party? Not the farewell party I was expecting, though, says the gnome, and draws his rapier. Well, let me check movement-wise. That will be 30, 25. Yes. If you don't mind, he says, and kind of waddles over to where you are. And goes, ha! And stabs with his rapier. So. Do that, and then. That is a fail, but yes. Then advantage because no, actually that's cancelled out. So he misses. He misses his original attack, and then he's going to use his bonus action to try again, to essentially, having missed the thrust, he's gonna try and do a slash. So that's better. He lands a slash and deals for 10 damage, which is enough to finish this skeleton off as well. And the two of you are surrounded in bone dust.
Yay! Dust!
He then kind of makes like a like bombastic.
Of course he does.
I mean, to be fair, also he's like to you, like his head level is at your like hip, like just above your hip level. So
Are you sure? I'm tiny.
he's a gnome.
Fair enough. At least he's not at my knee.
Fair. I mean, yeah. Skeletons don't take their turn, so we are new round, I believe. Yes, so top of the round. The first skeleton is this one. Alright, and also for reference, by the way, in case you were curious, gnomes are 3 to 4 feet only. So yes, he is that tiny. This skeleton is gonna try and attack the tiger.
Not the tiger.
What is the tiger's AC?
Let's see here. 11 plus level of spell, so that was 2, so 13.
Yep, it's not enough to hit, so it misses. The next skeleton in line is going to try and shoot an arrow at 1, 2, 3, 4. Ruler, so that's roughly 50 to 60 over there, so that's all within his range. Yes, 60 is there roughly. All right. Yes, he's gonna try and shoot an arrow at the spellcaster, aka the druid. So short bow there. That is a crit.
Yep.
And your AC is not enough.
Yeah, 13.
All right. In that case, you.
Here.
In that case, so it's a crit. So the damage on the short bow is d6 plus 2. So it means that it's 2d6s plus 4. 2d6s plus 4. You take 10 piercing damage.
Yeah, so that's then 2 on my normal HP then.
Yes. The arrow kind of hits you, but thankfully not most of it's caught in the magic, and it's only like the tip of the arrow that kind of pokes you slightly. All right, Erica.
Yes.
You're up next, and after that is gonna be Connor.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Let's try this. Yeah, I want to do the Wild Companion.
All right.
So I take one of the
Wild shapes.
yes.
All right.
So that's find familiar. Where?
Let me. I just add it to your spell list.
Okay. Yeah.
Find familiar. There you go.
Let's see. There. Yeah. Okay. So that's then.
Yes.
Right. Let's make it poisonous snake.
All right, a poisonous snake. Where do you want it?
It's 10 feet.
Yes.
So,
Up to 2 from you.
yeah. Can I put it there, or is that too far?
That works. We're gonna go for this time, I guess. There.
Yeah.
How much HP does it have, by the way?
Yeah, let's see. What does it say?
Does it have a stat block? Let me check if I can find. Because it should be in here. Find familiar. It is a conjuration spell. Gotcha. Conjuration. Find familiar. The stat block is. Okay, so it's of the chosen form, which means that I go. And you're going for a poisonous snake, did you say?
Or luckily, no, let's. No, let's take a bat.
A bat, okay. Should be in here. So a bat. Okay, the stat block for that is it has. Gotcha. Can I share this with you, perhaps? I mean, you can just look it up yourself. If you go to the compendium and type in bat, it's in there.
Which compendium?
It's the eye icon up top.
Ah. So
You have bat in there.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Yes.
So 12 AFC and 1 8 point.
Yes.
Right.
Let's see, actually. But it says, yeah, it can't attack, I think.
I believe it can attack, it just doesn't do much. It has a bite action.
Yeah, but I mean, for the Find Familiar, it says that a familiar can't attack. Oops.
Yes, that's fair.
And also, it should have its own initiative then.
Yes, let's add it. So I'm gonna roll a what's its dexterity?
Let's see here. It was +2.
All right. Uh, 13. Add turn. Well, it didn't do much difference because it's right after you anyway.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So yes. All right. How? Or can it move again? Fly 30 feet. Okay. 2, 3. Let's have it fly to the skeleton closest to it and try to just distract it then. Get in its face.
Alright. Gotcha, I don't believe there's any roll needed for that, really. Yeah. Okay, it's essentially just there to be distracted.
Yeah.
In that case, anything else, or?
Yeah, the tiger gets his attack as well.
Yes.
So against the skeleton that's next to it.
Yes.
To try to finish it off.
Yes, go ahead.
That was... How much did I add for that again?
It is... it is... Right. D20 and then add your wisdom for his attack. So 3.
Okay. Alright.
it does not hit.
Okay.
But it is no, because the elephant is spiritual, so it doesn't count for flank
Yeah.
or pack tactics.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, it's Kara next.
Yes, since the skeleton is
Pulverized.
distracted by the beast, I run the 35 meters and just hit him in the face.
You don't have 35, I don't think you have.
What is the closest I can get them?
You have a
I
speed
have
of
speed.
30.
30.
Yes.
That is 50. That is speedy. Well, I can go in front of it, which is 30.
Yes.
Then I go in front of it and just punch it.
Okay, just a normal, like an unarmed punch.
Yep. Just a smack in the face to just punch the skull away.
Alright, give me a d20. You don't have any strength to add to it, so it's a d20.
Weak.
D20. 18. Oh wait, no, it's still 2 dexterity, right?
And don't add it to it,
20.
no.
Nat 20.
Okay. You punch it with all your might. Your scales harden to make it so that you don't really hurt much from it. You feel like if you didn't have your hardened scale, you would probably hurt your hand from this. Since you're punching solid bone, and you deal 2 damage to it.
That's a bit disappointing for all this hype.
You have to remember, unarmed attacks usually do one damage flat.
Alright. Yeah,
The reason that you can do it higher is because someone has a Tavern Brawler, which adds a d4, and then the potential to use claws, which will add it to a d6.
Why are you explaining me?
Because you're the one who can do unarmed damage really high.
Alright, then I can still attack once more with like my offhand, right?
Yes, you still have your short sword.
Then I attack with the short sword as a second swing.
Yes, you can just click your short sword in your attack list.
Custom short sword. It's a 10. Plus 4.
Alright, that is not enough to hit it through its AC. You hit, but you realize that you had not calculated for it being a skeleton. You stab where the heart would be. You realize that it doesn't have a heart, and you're just looking stupid.
I'm just stuck between the ribs, yeah.
Alright, next up is gonna be the skeleton down here, which is gonna fire an arrow. Short bow. It's a crit fail. It whizzes. The arrow flies towards where Lucia and the gnome is. It goes above the gnome's head and underneath your armpit and completely misses you both.
Poor skeleton.
Alright, Lucia, you're up next with the gnome on deck.
Alright, so if I were to rage now, get as
Yes.
close as I can to this skeleton.
Which one?
It doesn't want to work. Oh wait, because
Yes.
I'm in that one.
Hold
second.
mouse.
This one?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. And then use Beast Tail. Would that work?
So you would be getting to, I believe your movement speed is 30, right?
Yeah.
So you would be getting to there, and then your reach is, maybe double check. So your reach on that is 10 feet from you instead of 5. So that means that you would be able to get to there, and then
Okay, no, that would not.
it's
hit
just
at all.
about outside, but let me check if I can help with that. What do we have here? What do we have? Yeah, I guess that could technically work from what the spell. Let me think. Okay, you would be more than that, I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, you are about twice the requirement for that, so that won't work. It does your... Actually, does that add anything, perhaps? Let me check. Oh! You're right! I forgot! You're Tabaxi! You have feline agility.
Oh my god.
Read through what that does and you see what I mean.
Your reflexes and agility allow you to move with a burst of speed. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
So you need to essentially spend at least one turn standing still if you want to get it back. But you can still move normally, like you're not like lose your movement next turn. It's like whenever you have the opportunity to stand still, you get it back.
Yeah, so in that case, I don't have to use the tail though, because I think I can reach there just fine.
Yeah, I mean, you have 60 movement then.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use the agility.
So first off, you are gonna rage then.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage.
So
take one off of that.
take down your rage and you.
Why has the music stopped?
Okay. So you begin to you channel your primal instincts, and everyone else would notice that like you begin to kind of your hair begins to kind of grow slightly longer. Your hands begin to create claws coming out. Your teeth begins to grow into fangs, and you get a tail growing. And it becomes this kind of like bestial feline humanoid. All right.
Mother help.
Take your action.
Alright, I'm moving over here.
Yes.
And I think I will go for Beast Claws.
All right. You can give the roll in your sheet.
Do I just click the Beast Claws itself, or is it
Yeah,
the
just click where it says.
slashing?
No, just click where it says Beast
Okay.
Claws. 19. So you
Plus
enhance your.
6. Oh wait, that's already plus 6.
That's already added. So you like reinforce your claws and give this kind of slashing motion. Click where it says Beast Claws.
Wait, I already did though.
In the chat log.
Oh, in the chat log. What?
Yes. So you see where it says 19 and it says Beast Claws plus 6. Click
Oh,
Beast
yeah.
Claws and you will get the damage. So you get 9 damage, and then you add also, it's technically an unarmed attack still, which means that you get another 4 added to that. And you rage, so you get plus 2 to that. So you get
So
plus
15.
6. Yes. So yes, you deal 15 damage and just rip this bone structure to pieces and destroy it. You also get another unarmed attack this turn with the same action because you use the claw.
Not like I can hit anything.
I mean, this one is 25. If we assume that you move to here, because you would still be able to hit, you would be able to get to there. Okay, it's just about out of range, yeah.
I can still move close though. I should use that.
Yes, unless this one actually... What is the weight of the skeletons? Let me check. Skeletons weigh... I don't think... let me check. Creatures... because they are less than 10 pounds, I can do something here. But I think they are more than that. It doesn't state, but I'm not gonna assume they are less than that, so. Alright. In that case, Yeah. Okay. I can't do anything to help that. No.
How close can I get? I forgot how much.
You have 15 left,
Uh,
I believe. Yes, 15.
so I can move there.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Ending turn.
All right.
I'm a raging baby right now.
Well, that's impressive. And the gnome will, seeing how some of you are struggling a bit more than others, is going to first of all look over to the skeleton next to by the tiger. And he is going to... Let's see, so that would be a spell attack bonus of... So that means I roll d20 plus 6. That is a hit. Actually, is it? Actually, it might not be. It might be a save one only. Okay, yes, it's just a save. Okay, that roll didn't matter at all. Okay, my bad. It's a save, which means that I'm going to roll what the skeleton has. So the skeleton has to save on wisdom, I believe it is. Yes. 1. Okay, it does not save. So he will merely kind of put away his sword, hold out his hands and go, well, maybe eat your vegetables. They would be better than dirt. And the skeleton will take psychic damage and just fall apart.
What?
Because I could cast the greatness that is vicious mockery. So, then with my bonus action, he is going to look over to where Kara is fighting the other skeleton and then go, just pull on, pull on, and pull on! And you get a bardic inspiration. So, skeleton on hand. This one is going to attack with who is gonna attack? Probably Kara, because that's the bigger threat. It does, however, have disadvantage, so I'm gonna roll twice. And take the lower, so 16. What is your armor class?
16.
In that case, it just about misses. Alright, next skeleton. The skeleton is gonna try and fire an arrow at the raging barbarian.
Huh?
It misses.
I was about to say, listen here, you little shit.
Alright, then it's Erica.
Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. So... let's see her again. It's not. Those could be.
What will you do?
Right. Yeah, so I don't think I'll actually take an action because I don't really find that I have much to do with it. Let's
All right.
see. How far? Yeah. The tiger can reach to up to the skeleton. I think. There.
Yes, you can just move it. Yeah.
I don't think I can
All
move
right.
it. Yeah.
Like so.
Yes. And yeah, have it try to maul. That's still the 20 plus 3.
Yes, actually, it might be slightly more thinking about it because I.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 5. My bad.
Oh. How come?
I don't remember exactly, but I forget that the spell attack calculation is actually different than spell proficiency. Oh, right, it's because of your proficiency bonus, so +2 to it, so 3 plus 5, 3 plus 2.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see.
It's not a proficiency, but it counts being proficient,
Ah.
I believe. Okay, that is a hit. Roll for damage.
Yes. And right, that was D8 for and spell level, so that's D8 plus 6 then. Oh.
14. It is enough to tear it apart.
Yes.
What do you do now? You have your own actions left.
Yeah. Well, are there any like just standard actions I can just take or something?
Not other than like attacking or stuff like that. I mean, you could use the help action on an ally to give them advantage on their next attack if you want.
Yeah. How close do I have to be for that? Or
You have to be within touch range, I believe. Let me double
Yeah.
check, but I think it's touch range.
well, I suppose I can.
Let me check. Help action requires. Yeah, within 5 feet, so you have to be next to them.
Yeah. Then I run up to Kara and use help,
Alright.
Oh, there you are.
and I also want my bonus action to move the totem so that it's closer and covers us basically.
Okay, how much movement does that?
Right, that was
Or is it just with you in general, or?
let's see, spirit totem. I can move it up to 60 feet. Okay.
Alright.
So yeah.
They're there, roughly?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
And I will just have the bat continue to try to distract the skeleton.
All right then. Kara, your turn.
Yep. Well, since my short sword is basically still in him, I would just force slash again, meaning I would just attack
Right.
directly again.
All right.
Go
ahead.
Yeah, it's a D20, right?
You have it in your. If you're using your short sword, you have it in character sheet.
23.
I'm gonna say you also have to remember you have advantage on it because you're being helped.
Oh, so should I roll with advantage or?
You can just roll it again for now.
All right.
So, okay, so 23 is the highest. Yes. Go click on this for the damage.
Which damage?
Click on custom short sword in the chat log, and it will do the damage for you.
In the character sheet or in the chat right here?
No,
In the chat.
In the chat.
Right.
8. All right. You deal 8 damage. And you essentially just sever anything that's blocking your blade. You have your main action left.
In action, I attacks with main action. I can just attack with the short sword in both hands. Is it possible, or how can I attack?
No, because you would need to swap hands, and that would cost you a bonus action.
Oh, so I can just basically attack with my pure fist only again.
Well, or the weapon you have meant for your pure fist.
And which one is that?
Your main hand weapon. Still have that.
Where can I see it?
It's called the Reaper.
Ah, so I just need to click the Reaper then.
Yes.
Whoop.
You don't have advantage on it, but I'm gonna count to 22 since that was the first roll. So, everyone else, what they see here, is that instead of punching and using his offhand blade this entire time, this time, Kara, you reach into the back of you to a holster on your back. Essentially, it's enough now. Can you give me the damage for that?
8.
Okay. How do you want to do this? Where do you aim?
Since the first attack was in the chest area and basically slicing half of it off, I just go straight down, up to bottom.
You're not using your sword this time.
Yeah, just center. I just aim for a center then.
Okay. You pull out a cylindrical a weapon that at least probably Erica has never seen before. You hold it forward. As the skeleton, which is kind of staggering to the side, almost falling from your first slash, you point the finger in your hand towards its head, and with a loud boom, its skull is pulverized. And your gun smokes slightly.
Alright. Meaning the skeleton is dead now, right?
Yes.
Right.
However,
Off.
as you finish up the last skeleton, the bone pieces rise up and gather into one large skeletal creature that's somewhat humanoid. It raises its fist. Its fist is large enough that it would probably kill you, or at least very badly injure you if it hits you. And as it comes down, you suddenly hear that lightning bolt almost like sound. The skeleton shatters into bright light. And a person is standing behind where the skeletal creature was. And the person looks up towards the four of you. And that's the cliffhanger.
No! 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 Could you do this? At least give me a hint. Do I know this person?
It's
How
either